Yeah, I know all about your methadone treatment. The heck, you and all these other people with your kind of methadone treatment is a form of maintenance, a form of maintaining someone to a certain level. But that's not what they need. They need to be taken down from that level. These people you say, what, thousands? But there's millions of people that have been addicted to heroin since methadone's come out. And you keep talking about thousands. Well, I've got hundreds of people that are sober right now from methadone treatment, not maintenance. True methadone treatment is this. You use the methadone for a week or two while the withdrawal of the heroin goes through its course. Once the heroin is withdrawn from the body, one can quit using the methadone because you're not going to get the withdrawals from the methadone. It takes way too long for your body to get acclimated and assimilated to the methadone in order to cause it to need to cover those receptors and therefore addict you. There's no addiction. It takes a long. Listen, I'm 56 years old. I was a heroin addict for decades. When I finally decided to stop, I knew, being an atheist, I couldn't do this NA higher power crap in their book with the prayers and all that shit. That has nothing to do with my addiction. None of that stuff has anything to do with how I need to keep clean. So, I figured this out. There's got to be a rational, reasonable way. So, I figured I used methadone for a couple of weeks, got off the withdrawals, then decided that I was no longer going to be a heroin addict. And I didn't need methadone anymore either because I had decided. That's what addiction treatment is when you can get the person to finally decide correctly. It's a matter of decision making. Once they decide correctly that they're not going to use anymore, they're addiction free. Do you get it? Getting through the physiological and the brain thing you're talking about, that all is just circumstance. That's all just instances and symptoms. You can get rid of those. You get over those. The rest of it is all up here. The rest of it is all in how you make decisions. And that's what I did. And began rational recovery with an over 90% sober rate. Totally sober. Because they were able to learn to make correct decisions, they don't drink anymore, or there are no real addiction issues anymore with these people. Some of them will smoke pot still and stuff, but they're not addicted. It's just they like it. So what? That's how I got addicted to heroin in the first place. It had nothing to do with my childhood. That was traumatic and all that bullshit. So what? I don't dwell on that shit. I started using it because, well, kind of peer pressure. It was fun. Everybody was getting high on something, drinking and everything, you know. It wasn't a big deal, so everybody tried something. Snip glue, all kinds of stuff. But I started hearing voices and things, got schizophrenic. I was diagnosed with a schizoaffective bipolar disorder, but not until I was like 30 some years old. Before that, I had to do something, so I'm self-medicated. But when I come down to wanting to be a human being again, be a citizen, and hearing myself make the correct decisions in my head, knowing that's it, I'm done. I've had enough of this lifestyle. I can't use this shit anymore. If I do, it's just going to ruin me. I know I'm intelligent. I know I can stop. All I have to do is make the right choice. I've done that. Now I'm sober, although I'm an amputee. I have a lot of physiological conditions that cause me to be on methadone for pain maintenance. I don't even get high on it. I don't care to. It's not that kind of thing, okay? It doesn't work that way anymore. Once one comes to grips with the reality of life and comes to the conclusion that the right decision is a good decision, and you're always going to do good, and you're always going to get rewards if you make the right decisions. Sounds simplistic, I know. It's not. Has a simplistic explanation, but it's hard. Trust me. But when you get to the point where you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, can I get me a cup of coffee? Make me some breakfast this morning. You're going to sit back and say to yourself, whoa, that felt good. That felt fucking good. I'm hungry for some food. Could care less about a fucking bag, Want some bacon and eggs? Have me a cup of coffee. Go get the paper. Read the paper. And it's simple little things, but when you start doing them again, uh, yeah, it's great, man. Let me tell you. And please try not to convince people to get on methadone maintenance. 2 years, 3 years, all their life. That's you just turn them. They're another addict. They're still addicted to opiates. You haven't done anything. Done nothing for them. These people that go to these clinics, have you seen them? They haven't changed their lifestyle. Most of them got diazepams, Klonopins, all that with them anyway. Eating those like crazy. Get a grip. Make the right decisions. That's what you do. And that's my answer to your little soliloquy. Okay? Good night. I'm Gerald Reynolds, and I'm in Portland, Oregon. So if there's anything you need rationally, I got it for you right here. Good night.